Hello, in this video we're going to go over the SAT optional essay, right? The part of the exam at the very end. It's 50 minutes long, and unless you definitely know you don't need it, this is something that you should do and register for when you sign up for the SAT. The practice essay or the real essay, in either case, you're going to have the same style prompt. You're going to actually read another essay and you're going to break down how effective that author was in proving their argument. And we'll get into a little more detail about that later on. This first page that you see is right here, and it looks just like this on test day. And they kind of just give you kind of the rundown of what they're looking for. And it's a good thing to read when you're practicing, but on test day, this is not something that you should be internalizing. So make sure you have this down pat way before test day. It reminds you that you have 50 minutes, and it lets you know that off-topic essays will not be evaluated. And this is all something you can read on through. What they do here is really great. Before they get into the actual essay itself, which you can see here starts at like paragraph 1, they label the paragraphs. They remind you what they're looking for. And this is actually, we've talked about earlier in this series what the score looks like when you get it. But now to know what the scores are looking for, it's right here. They're looking for you to be able to identify the evidence that the author uses in their argument, and then using it to connect their ideas to what their claim is, or what their idea is, what their goal is. And then some stylistic or persuasive elements. Can you identify those in the text to make it a more emotionally appealing argument from the author? So these are the 3 things that you need to hit on the essay to get the top score. They give each of these their own individual score, but it either comes out between a 1 and 4 score from each scorer, and then each of those scores are combined to give you a range of 2 and 8 as an overall score. They tell you here the source in this large bold text, which is nice to read. And then once you get through this set of paragraphs, at the end, what's great about this portion right here is they tell you what the author's intent is. Jimmy Carter builds an argument to persuade his audience that the Arctic National Wildlife Refuge should not be developed for industry. Straight up telling you what you need to analyze. Like, this is Jimmy Carter's goal. And then from there, you want to start identifying what evidence does he use? How is he connecting that evidence to goals and his overall mission for this essay that he wrote? And then finally, what are some emotional appeals that he's using to create a very influential argument? This is something that you don't necessarily have to agree with. Once again, like the common theme in the SAT, it's not about how you feel about this. The most important thing is, can you identify the components of the essay that they want you to identify? So try not to get too wrapped up in how you feel about the subject. Just be sure to identify exactly what you think they are looking for. And thank you for watching the SAT Essentials video tutorial. I hope this has been helpful to you. Reach out with any questions. You can do it.